The East African Passport was introduced as a travel document to ease border crossing for the East Africans and has a 6 months multiple entry validity, which is one of the privileges it accords the holder. It was officially launched on the 1st April 1999. This passport, however, is restricted to the region and cannot be used beyond the East Africa. Now the Council of Ministers for the East African Community have announced plans to make the East African Passport get international recognition by next year. The chairperson of the Council of Ministers, who is also Minister for Burundi, Hafsa Mosi, told the lawmakers of the East African Legislative Assembly sitting in Bujumbura, the capital of Burundi, that immigration experts are meeting in January next year to review the new design, and printing of the new passport is expected in March next year.
We are planning to see how we can, maybe by next year, start and look at the issue of having these passports. Immigration experts need to sit down and look into this issue and come up with a strategy, a mechanism to address all those issues.
Mosi said back in 2005 that the Council of Ministers discussed ways in which to internationalize the passport, but the delay in printing was blamed on huge national stocks of the partner states. Immigration experts are reviewing the current design to include features of new entrants in the community, countries like Rwanda and Burundi, with a view of incorporating their national symbols.
Even if he's a businessman, he will not say, I'm coming from Uganda or Tanzania. He will say, I'm coming from the East African community, and therefore, if he's importing cars, for example, then he will be able to sell these cars to a wider geographical area and a bigger population.
We are even saying that the immigration procedures, we should use those that put East Africa first. We want the East African anthem to be popularized, to be played at all official functions within the partner states.
Countries like South Sudan has already expressed interest to join the community, coming at a time when they can also include their features before the final printing begins next year.
Let them join first, and they will follow the procedures for a country which wants to join the East African community, as it happened for Burundi and Rwanda.
Internationalizing the East African passport is a welcome idea for the region, but what remains at stake, whether respective countries will be able to abandon their national passports and adopt that of the region. Jingo Francis, NTV, Bujumbura in Burundi.